Nice to see you back, everyone. Today we're going to have a look at one of the main topics in Wing Chun techniques that you might already have heard of. It's the chain punch. And we're going to have a look at what exactly is the chain punch, how is it working, and when to use it. Let's see how to do it. So for the chain punch to work, we have to punch and have one fist or one hand ready for the next punch at all the times. So first time we punch, and the next time we already have the fist ready for punching. So from the side you always have one ready, and then you never have to stop punching. Yeah? So that's the main idea, to always be able to strike. On the same time, you always can use the other hand to control someone or to keep your defense up. So you can just also defend if you want to break out of it. You don't have to keep your fist clenched at all the time. So this is basically how it's working, and many times you see people are doing the chain punches like this. So people are more like hammering, and then it just looks like this. And it's like a circle motion with your fists. It looks quite similar, but it's not effective at all, because you will have no power in your punches. It's not like you're grinding on your opponent. You want to punch him, punch him, punch him, punch him, and not grind on him. And you're also hurting yourself if you're always dragging along your target. So that's the first thing, how to punch. So we just learned that, and you also don't have to punch at the same spot. We are just doing it because we are practicing. So practice, we use the shortest line, but we can also punch somewhere else. We can punch on the lower part of the body, or we can punch from the side. And every time we're punching, we have one ready. So we just do the same thing. Punch top, punch bottom, but I'm always having the same coordination, and that's what matters. So let's go into when to use it. So for using the chain punches, the idea is that we are controlling the fight, and we are now in a position that we can strike. That's why we aim to attack, and we try to really focus the punch and come through. So the idea here is that we are using the punch only if we know that we will hit our opponent. If not, then we don't have to really go through with it. And we can use some other techniques and use open hands and only use our fist at the last moment. So we can do more things. So we want to use it when we have an opening, and then we don't want to stop punching, because, as mentioned, we are always trying to take up the ground that the enemy or opponent is giving us. So we try to take it, and then we don't stop attacking, and that's when the chain punching comes in. Once we have an opening, bam, 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 we go in and we take him down with those chain punches. So it's just chain attacks basically, and we use it with full force, and when we know now we can strike, then we use it. We don't use it to break a defense. It's not really effective to punch on someone who is on a defending motion and has a guard up, and we are punching against that guard or using the hammer motion on that guard. That will not be effective, and will not help you. So if you're really punching and there's no opening, then your punch will not really do something and be quite useless. And then you cannot follow up with another punch that easily, because you have to worry for a counter attack maybe. So use it only maybe if you're through the defense, and if you're not through it, just use the punch or some variation of a punch, more like a movement, to attack the weight on the center of your opponent and try to break his balance. But that goes a little bit in the more advanced region. So basically use the chain punches only if you're serious about hitting him and you know you will hit him. Yeah, so that's the point. You know you will land a hit and then don't stop until the fight is over. And that's when we use them. So I hope you liked this quick overview on the chain punch, and now you can use them yourself in the correct way.